broadly, where all topics are on the table, nothing is off limits.
Hey, girl.
Hey,
So we're back.
we are back. It was nice to take a little break, but
A
I
little
missed you.
I missed you too.
Yeah.
I like saying hiatus.
Hiatus. It sounds like we were doing something really important prior to the hiatus.
We may have been. I don't know. I guess that's all relative, right?
Exactly.
I feel important saying hiatus.
Hiatus. There you go.
Mhm.
Well, did you have any ideas on topics this week?
I have a few.
Okay. Well, I know for myself, the fact that we are in Charlotte, I feel we have to address the elephant in the room,
Yes.
which is
Ice baby.
Ice Baby.
Yeah. It was an interesting week for sure.
It was super interesting. So for any listeners who are not in Charlotte or familiar with what's happening in Charlotte, about a week and a half ago, we had Homeland Security
It was
enter our city, and it was really strange. I had our own neighborhood HOA posted because ICE came into my neighborhood and they were harassing lawn workers, and it was just bizarre to have that action. I mean, you see it on TV, but to have it actually encroach into my little bubble was just strange.
Yeah,
really strange.
I think we've talked about how, because I'm Latin descent, my parents are.
You are brown. Yes.
I am brown, and my eyes are brown, and my hair is brown, but my parents are Hispanic from Ecuador. I've talked about that. And
Yep.
I know jokingly I said that if at a party I'd call immigration.
Right.
And I was totally joking back then, but it's taken a new meaning.
But now you could call them and they'd be right here.
Well, I guess that's true. But it was just a really interesting time. So it was actually a week ago, because last Sunday I was with my family talking about this, and it was happening. We were driving around Charlotte, and it's I remember saying it never hit my bubble.
Yep.
I'm in this little bubble, and this time it hit close to home.
It hit very close to home.
Yeah.
Well, and it made me kind of wonder, what would I do, right? Like, I had never really thought about it because it, again, was on TV. Yeah, I mean, the fact that they were in my neighborhood, this other, one of my neighbors was videotaping them harassing these lawn workers. What would I do? I mean, would I run? Would I just like my instinct? Like, if they pulled, like, I just was at Lowe's yesterday, and what if they bombarded the Lowe's parking lot? Like, would I drop my stuff and just run out of just my own panic, or would I jump in and have this hero moment where I'm effectively defending, whoever it might be that's being harassed? Like, I don't know. Like, what would you do?
So first off, I would say that if you ran, they're gonna think you have drugs or you're on drugs, because there's absolutely no reason a really pink girl with yellow hair and blue eyes should be running on the street.
Okay.
So if this cute little blonde is running, they're gonna think something's wrong with her.
But I mean,
I think you're fine.
I could be an illegal immigrant that's from Norway.
Yeah, but I don't think they don't. I don't see a lot of
they don't care about that.
Being
Norwegians getting deported.
Yeah, none of the ones that I saw on the news were. I like calling you pink because you've got this cute glow about you.
Okay, all right, we'll go with that.
None of them were. And did you know that I'm white?
Technically, yes. Yeah.
So everybody talks about the white people, and technically I'm white.
Yeah.
Asians are white if you talk about the race. And people say, no, you're Latino. I'm like, well, that's a heritage.
Right.
So just make sure that I want to make sure people know that.
Clarity.
Yeah, so I am technically
Check
white.
out the big brains on the brown girl.
What can I say? I'm not just looks, girl. I'm not just looks.
No, but okay, so what would you do?
If ICE
came and was harassing a neighbor or harassed workers that you had at your house or something.
Well, I mean,
or even harassed, a cousin. What would you do?
Ooh.
Would
you don't mess with my family.
Would you defend? Would you jump in? Do you think it would make it worse?
Well, so for a stranger versus my family, it's very different. Obviously,
of course.
My family is like blood or friends that I care about. But nevertheless, I think it's wrong. The issue I might run into is that I kind of look like them, so I might be questioned. I have a passport that I actually started carrying on me once the administration changed.
Yeah,
so
I remember you mentioning that. Mm-hmm.
But I would have to defend. I think my natural inclination is to defend.
Yeah, I would agree.
I understand why people are upset that illegals are here. there's misconception that they don't pay taxes, and they do pay taxes. They just don't get anything out of it.
Correct.
For the most part. But it would just, I think the way they're being treated, I don't agree with that.
Yeah, I'm with you on that. It's the fact that folks are rolling in with bandanas and unannounced and snagging people from the parking lot of their school or while they're doing a job at somebody's house is just bizarre to me. Like, our country is built on due process, and the fact that is part of what makes our country great is that we offer that opportunity, and it boggles my mind how it's being
I hate the word illegal too. Undocumented
is probably better.
But on the flip side, so I was talking to a really good friend of mine who is she's very Republican, right?
Okay.
Maybe pro MAGA, maybe not, but she's very Republican. And she said, well, they shouldn't be here illegally anyway. So my friend felt the need to say, or she told me, hey, they're not here legally. They are illegal, which is true. But do you know how hard it is to become legal?
Yeah. I mean, I think we mentioned that, like, the path to citizenship is not quick. It's not cheap. It's not an easy task. So while anybody can say, why don't they just become legal? Maybe we should look at our process to see how can we make it more accessible to people.
I agree. I think that what bothered me is the way they're doing it.
Yeah,
I wish they would go after pedophiles and rapists with such vigor.
I know.
Because just because you're an American citizen doesn't make it okay for you to commit a crime.
Right.
So you're taking these people that do jobs that Americans would not do. I mean, we both are unemployed and we wouldn't do these jobs unless we were absolutely desperate. And so I think that's bothersome, the way they're doing it. I don't love that. I just think, I don't know what the solution is. I don't claim to pretend to know the solution, but it's just really sad to see what they're doing. And then I see the point of some people, but I want them to have some humanity too.
Yeah.
And, with everything that's been happening, which is a little ironic with SNAP. And, you hear a lot of people say, well, people are going hungry, which hasn't typically happened. I don't think that this has ever happened before, even with other shutdowns. But I want to say to the people, what would you do if this were going on for 3 years and you couldn't feed your child and you could walk through the desert to another country to feed your child? Would you not do that?
Yeah.
And it's the same thing. These people are risking their lives, going through the Darien Gap, which is horrific,
right,
to get here. And so obviously they're desperate.
Yeah.
So I think it's very ironic when they're like, wow, that's too bad. Well, okay, we've never been. The poorest American is still not as poor as some of the countries that I've been to.
Yeah, I would totally agree.
So it's just, I think I can see that side of it because I've seen poverty and seeing what's happening in the U.S. You would, I would think, go to another country or do whatever you have to do.
Oh, I mean, like as a parent, or just to your point, how much you care about your own family, you would go to a pretty desperate length to help your family in one way or shape or form. And I mean, how they're being treated right now is just awful. The process itself is just terrible. But
on the flip side, I also wouldn't have 5 kids. I wouldn't. I mean, if I needed to cross the border to feed 1 or 2 of my kids, I'm not about to have 4 or 5, knowing that at any minute our lives can be ripped apart, and putting them in that situation, I wouldn't do that either. So again, I'm stuck in the middle of seeing both sides.
Well, I wouldn't have 5 kids just because I wouldn't be able to walk without peeing on myself at that point. I already struggle with coughing and trampoline parks, but after 2.
I mean, I haven't had any, and last week I had a little accident laughing so hard, so I understand.
Well, I blame the drink.
I got a little moist and warm down there.
Oh, let's not say that word.
From laughing.
Moist.
But yeah, so it's a sad time, interesting times. I could see both sides. And am I running scared? Absolutely not. But it's something that I've actually, woken up and thought about. So
yeah. Well, as it's the season of giving right now. So hopefully folks can be a little bit more compassionate and empathetic to others' plights, I guess, right now. So
at the very least, don't be mean.
Don't be mean. Yeah.
If you have your thoughts,
be a bestie, not a bully, as my son would say.
There you go. Go, Jake. I love it. But yeah. And so Thanksgiving is coming.
I know.
Are you excited? Some people get a little nervous. Or not
No.
nervous, but just
Anxiety.
Yeah.
No, I don't know. I really genuinely enjoy the holidays. Even with family coming into town to visit, I get excited just to share that time. And we do the turkey trot. That's kind of our tradition where we go and do the little road race in the morning and act goofy. And so it kind of kicks off the day the right way. Tradition. I also really like that Thanksgiving's only one day. Like Christmas, I think gets dragged out. So it's the entire month. I mean, you have Christmas parties, you've got you got to go see Santa or have photos with Santa, and then you've got Christmas Eve, and you've got maybe mass or a church service in there somewhere, or performances, and then you've got actually Christmas Day, which then sometimes you got to traipse all over, whatever
to see everybody.
So it's just exhausting. So I like that Thanksgiving is literally one day, and then it's done, and then you can kind of go about your day
and have leftovers,
or what have you, or stress about Christmas.
So for anybody listening, her Thanksgiving turkey is amazing because it's fried.
Oh yeah, deep fried turkey.
So good. Oh my goodness, every year, so good. But what are you thankful for this year? If you don't mind me asking.
Well, I mean, I think we're always thankful for the traditional, my family and my friends and health and everything else. I'll be honest though, one thing that I am thankful for today is I had to go to my 6-month dentist appointment this past week. The hygienist asked if I had herpes.
And did you say yes?
No, but the whole reason why this even happened was my lips had been really chapped, and I had put on a bunch of different lip glosses over the last several days to try to heal them. And I had picked my lip because it was dry, and it kind of scabbed up, right?
Oh, yeah.
So it was still in the process of healing. And it was for the most part, healed, but you could still see it. But anyways, she proceeded to ask me if I had herpes because she didn't want to use certain tools and have it spread. And I'm telling her, no, I don't have herpes. It's from my chapped lips. And then she brought it back up again as if I was lying about it.
Oh, yeah.
And so I just, all in all, just had a really terrible visit to the dentist this week.
Are you gonna cancel the dentist?
I was like, I don't know. It just it did not make my day. I'm like, Jesus, the hygienist just literally asked if I had herpes. This is so not a good day.
Yes. Do you want to kiss?
Do you want to kiss? No, I think she was legitimately worried.
Scared.
And it was just not a comfortable situation.
Ooh.
The cleaning was just a lot. Maybe it's just my age and, your teeth just get worse and worse. But I tell you, it was not an enjoyable scenario. So I am thankful that I don't have to see the dentist for another 6 months. I don't think anybody would put the dentist as their top 5 enjoyable things.
No,
but I've never had issues going to the dentist, but this last cleaning was just violent.
I have to stop you because I've always loved the dentist until about 2 years ago when I started having issues. I've had 2 crowns and a root canal.
Yeah, I've never had an issue.
Yeah.
But I'm not saying it in my list of top 5 things. Yeah. I don't think the dentist or any doctor is probably up there. But to me, this last cleaning was just very challenging. I was like, there was a war going on in my mouth, and it hurt. It hurt after.
He took out his aggressions on your pretty little mouth.
Something, my God. Yeah, it was just, I mean, it was just, yeah. Anyway, so I am thankful that I don't have to see the dentist again for another 6 months.
Okay.
I love it. What about you? What are you thankful for?
I am thankful for my new haircut.
Yes.
And it's not just the haircut. I'm thankful for, I've had long hair forever. For as long as I can remember. And every time I go, I'd want to trim an inch here, an inch there. And this morning I woke up and I said, no more. I want 2.5 inches gone. And that's a big deal. Up. And I think I'm thankful for the fact that I've come into my own and felt the maturity of hair doesn't define
of shorter
you.
Hair.
Well, it doesn't define you. I mean, you live in this world of
this is your version of Samson, right? Where your hair was literally your
I think so.
Anchor, or how you kind of defined yourself, maybe.
And all of a sudden,
it's your blanket.
Yes, and all of a sudden, I felt like no more. I feel liberated. So I got 2.5 inches cut off, and I feel like a new woman, and I love it. So I'm thankful that I'm maturing. I don't love the couple grays or the wrinkles.
At 53,
finally,
I love that you're there.
Maturing.
So I have another year to still be immature.
Maybe. I mean, hopefully,
or immature.
Hopefully, it'll maybe 3 or 4 years. But yes, I'm thankful for coming into my own as of this morning.
Well, your hair looks great. So we'll have to get some photos of it to add to the podcast. So
I love it.
People can all see your glorious haircuts.
Plus, it's always in a bun, so it doesn't really matter.
I know.
Well, I have to tell you something, though.
What?
Kind of cool. You lived in Chicago, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I did. And I saw Oprah twice, actually. But I went to her show.
I cannot believe you were able to go to her show.
Yep. I went to her show. And I don't know if you remember, but that year she went to 5 cities. I believe it was 5 or 7 cities only.
Uh-huh.
And we somehow scored tickets. But what's interesting is great speaker, very motivational. But what she said is every day she writes 5 things she's thankful for.
Wow, that's a lot.
But
granted, if I was Oprah, I'd probably have a lot of things to be thankful for too.
That's actually very true. A lot.
I'm thankful for this $100. I'm thankful for this $1,000.
Or this new purse and that new purse. And
I'm thankful for all my favorite things.
I mean, can you imagine?
No.
So endless. But she would write every day 5 things she's thankful for.
Mm-hmm.
And one day she said, I was thankful this morning for the shades of green that I could see in the tree. So you can't just say, oh, my health and my family.
Right. Something more specific.
Yeah. And
more thoughtful.
The little things. Uh-huh. And I started thinking about that. So if anybody's listening, think about that. Think about every day 5 things, write them down that you're thankful for, and try not to make it the same thing, and be creative, and you'll realize that you really will appreciate life a little bit more.
Yeah.
So thank you, Oprah.
That's a good lesson.
Yeah.
Thank you, Oprah.
She's looking good.
Now give me some money.
Right? I mean, I'm up for adoption. Last time I checked.
I know, right? I think we all could be up for adoption.
You know what's interesting? I saw this news, I think it was in the news, 2020. But anyway, there's a doctor in the U.S. that changes your eye color through your cornea.
Uh-huh.
I don't know the
Sounds
specifics.
Painful.
Well, you're in and out in 30 minutes.
Oh, okay, so it's like LASIK in a way, I guess. I mean,
he said it was less invasive, he said.
Oh, wow.
But 30 minutes, I can go from my shit brown eyes to...
I'd say shit brown.
They're shit brown. My shit brown eyes to like your beautiful blue eyes. My eyes could change in 30 minutes.
That just seems, I don't know.
Would you do it?
I don't know.
Well, you have blue eyes.
I don't think I would do it. But I don't know. I think, especially your eye color, I don't know. It just seems extreme.
Well, your eyes are so pretty that it doesn't really matter. I mean, you wouldn't have to.
Well, I appreciate that. I mean, and obviously not having brown eyes, like, I don't know if there's like a lot of brown-eyed girls. I mean, there's a whole song about brown-eyed girls, so, you know.
That's a good point.
I mean, there's nothing about mine, but anyways, I guess if you're always longing to have blue eyes, it would make sense that that's something that you'd want to do. I mean, it's no different, I guess, than like a boob job or butt implant or, anything that you might do cosmetically to change your body.
I would be afraid of going blind. That's why I didn't do the LASIK. It just freaks me out. But do you know how much more amazing I would look with blue eyes versus
You'd look very exotic.
I think I kind of already do.
How much was this procedure?
$6,000 per eye.
See, that's not bad. I mean, if you think about LASIK is $3,000 an eye. So it's really not that different.
Well, I mean, it's double.
You know, what they should do is offer eye color change with LASIK, and I bet more people would do it.
I think it's 2 different surgeries, though. But
maybe.
I guess if you're
if you're already on the Valium and have the whatever it is in your eye to make it numb, like, why not?
Yeah, I'm on the fence. Part of me is like, yeah, I'd look amazing with blue eyes. I'd look more amazing with blue eyes. But then I'm too scared to go blind. But this whole vanity thing is interesting.
Well, and I think, there's always risks with any plastic surgery and going under, right?
Yeah.
I mean, so...
Just the price of beauty.
Yeah.
You know, like we get the Botox. Somebody else might not do that. So.
Well, I think I tease about my breasts, and, I probably would have gotten a boob job back in the day. But now that I'm married and old, I just don't really care that much anymore.
Well, that's true. You just don't. That's
like, I care, but I don't necessarily.
You snagged him already.
Right, I already snagged him. I don't need to perk my boobs.
Your dream man is on the couch over there just hanging out.
I never would have done it for a dude anyways. I always did it for myself.
Right.
But I just think that there's certain things that are pretty extreme, and that changing your eye color to me seems pretty extreme.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not going to do it anytime soon. But I did hear
What if you win the lottery?
Well, somebody won from Publix.
Oh, yeah, this last week it was almost $1 billion.
So that might change
And it was
my
like
mind.
in Georgia. So that's getting closer to us. So maybe we should play the lottery again.
But they usually win in some random gas station off the side of the road.
Yeah.
This is the Publix. So all of a sudden, I'm changing to Publix. Goodbye.
There's one right up the street. There's one right up the street. Like, why not?
There's one between on each side.
Yeah.
So maybe I'll go to the Publix.
So you're saying there's a chance?
Yeah. I mean, if I won the money, would I get my eye color done?
Yeah, would you? I mean, it's only $12,000. That's just not that much.
No.
I feel like that's just something a lot of people are probably.
It's not the money as much as they have to guarantee I'm not going to go blind.
Mm.
It's a scary thought. I mean, of all the things to fuck with, your
vision's pretty serious.
And even though my eyes are shit brown eyes, they've been discolored.
Shit brown eyes.
They've been shit brown for my whole life. So.
So do you ever watch the Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade?
Boring. No.
I used to love watching it. Did you know my mom and I were actually in it?
Were you doing like backflips and front flips?
No, we were clowns. Actually, I had a friend of mine that worked.
Like a real clown?
I had a friend of a friend work for Macy's, and they
like a real clown,
like a real clown
with the red mouth and all.
Yeah, we got all painted up and had to walk in the parade. It was super fun. But one thing that I thought was really interesting is they have a new float, and it's a La Boo Boo float. Do you know what La Boo Boos are?
La Boo Boo?
No, just La Boo Boos. But they're like super, super popular
La Boo Boo
doll things.
Is it French, La Boo Boo?
I don't think it's French. They're made in China.
Do you say, hey, boo boo? No?
No, you don't. But you definitely want to make sure that you have a La Boo Boo and not a La Foo Foo, because that's the fake ones.
Oh.
But they can get really expensive. They're like
Is it like a Beanie Baby?
Kind of. They're like little monsters that have like
how
hats
little
on,
are
but
they?
they've got clothes and all kinds of
gosh.
stuff for them.
Like the Cabbage Patch doll?
Kind of.
Are they girls or boys?
I don't know. I think
like-
they're anatomically
They're like the Winnie the Pooh?
like, yeah, they're kind of like you don't know.
Like Pooh Bear.
Like Pooh. Yeah, I guess. I mean, I guess he walked around with no pants, so I don't know why we couldn't figure out what he was.
Did you see anything hanging?
I saw nothing hanging.
There you go.
No.
But he had a guy's voice, though.
Yeah, I mean, I would say Winnie the Pooh is male.
So, La Boo Boo.
La Boo Boo.
I need to come up with something like La JJ.
Sounds too much like the JJ.
Well, maybe the La JJ has a JJ. We don't know.
So we're gonna have like La Boo Boos walking around with
the JJ.
JJ.
We don't know. I want to come up with a new trend. I mean, people get famous and do things, and it happens randomly.
Yeah.
So next year, look for the JJ. No, the La JJ.
No. Well, I am not gonna be. Nobody's gonna want to buy you well, I just never mind.
Somebody's gonna buy it. There's a market for everything, and maybe I'll come up with a better name
of a JJ.
But Le Boo Boo is not a good one either, though.
I do want to say, though, I have to mention some redemption, because on a previous podcast when we were talking about Shaquille O'Neal.
Did he text you his dick?
I have not gotten a dick pic yet, but I happened to catch the Sherry Shepherd show this week, and she was talking about dating Shaq or wanting to date Shaq, and they had this whole back and forth about how he's going to break her.
I mean,
I just have to bring it up that I feel like that's funny that they're stealing our topics. See, we're that popular, Jackie.
Well, he has a Netflix. You know how I love watching documentary. And I'm sorry, it's HBO. And he has a documentary out. He sounds like a really nice guy. It's older, but he sounds like a really nice guy.
Yeah.
Man.
He's ginormous.
Very ginormous. I mean, we could sleep in his shoe. I can't, but you for sure.
Totally.
You're like a little one, so you can just crawl in that bitch and sleep.
How funny would that be if your husband or partner had like ginormous shoes and you'd put them on your feet and walk around and do like clown dances? We could become famous on that, like TikTok.
I thought you were going to say crawl in it and sleep.
No.
You're so little.
Like walk around like a big clown.
Big feet.
Broads and big shoes.
You know what? I have a size 10 foot, so that's going to be pretty difficult.
That is really big, actually.
You know what they say about ladies with big feet?
Big vagina?
Big brain.
Big brain. Check out the big feet on that girl. No, they just call them hooves.
The big feet means big brain. So it's like a balance show. You know what I mean? So I don't fall over, and my brain and my feet have to be exact. You know what I mean? Probably not, but that's okay.
I've got small feet, so clearly not.
Oh my God, your feet probably fit in the palm of my hand. You're like this little person.
I'm so not that little. I don't know why you keep saying that.
Your big toe is probably the size of my
No, God, no. Anyways.
You know what drives me crazy? These kids in my neighborhood scream bloody murder.
Oh, God, yeah. There's nothing more annoying than a kid screaming.
Well, and I always think, I hope you're not getting kidnapped because I'm not going to run for you. So good luck.
I don't think anybody pays attention, honestly. Because kids do scream all the time. And so it's like, how would I know the difference?
I just can't imagine getting so excited about going down the slide. I don't even think as a kid I would get that
Jackie,
excited.
you are 53 now,
No,
so
but
you might not remember what it was like when
no,
you were 5 or 6 and
I've
getting
always
super
no, I've
excited.
always was a quieter one,
Yeah,
and
except
we've
in
already.
bed. Oh, you're a screamer.
Have you heard me or something?
Just
All the way over
kidding.
here.
No, just teasing.
You have a little recording. I know how you roll.
Ew,
But
ew.
even as a kid, I wasn't a screamer, and now like I run out of air, and the screaming is just. If
So you're like, oh
yeah, yeah, exactly.
like you don't even have a full O face.
No, it's like I run out of air. It's really sad. I'm singing and then it just stops, and it's like, what happened?
So
I just don't have any air in me.
So you don't scream ever?
Very
Like,
nothing.
what about on like a roller coaster?
I don't get. Are you kidding? I wouldn't get on a roller coaster.
Why? You don't like them?
No.
Like anything like that?
No.
Or like any kind of ride? You don't go to, well,
No.
I guess you wouldn't have any reason to be at Carowinds.
When I was younger.
Except for predatory behavior.
No, when I was younger, sure. And then one day I got on a swing set and I got nauseous. And ever since then, like my kid card got turned in. That was it. So
and how old were you when that happened?
That doesn't matter. It's not even relevant to this conversation.
You were 12.
But I get really nauseous.
Oh, with all of it? Because I know some people, it's the roller coaster, either they love them or hate them. And then others, they can't spin around because it'll make them really nauseous. I like the spinning around. I don't like the up and down. I don't like that.
I don't like any of it. And the only time I don't scream unless I'm getting kidnapped, and that hasn't happened lately.
Yet.
Yet. And even if I did,
there could still be a chance.
No, but even when I scream, I sound like a man. So the guy would probably drop me anyway. He'd be like, "Oh, it's a dude. Let's just let it go."
Maybe he wants a dude. You don't know.
Maybe, but I mean, I have so many talents.
Now I really want to hear you scream.
You don't.
I don't know how I'm going to make that happen.
Poor Mike. I practice just in case I get kidnapped. So I practice screaming, and he's like, "Ooh,
no. like do it."
No,
do it.
Nobody wants to hear me scream.
How does that sound like a dude?
I'm running out of air.
That is so pathetic.
I have a pathetic scream. Nice. But I don't know what happened.
Huh. I don't know.
It's like,
like you said, maybe you just
then I get dropped.
Getting old. I
think I've never been a screamer, so I don't know. But these kids scream, and one day they're going to get kidnapped, and I'm going to say, you shouldn't have screamed.
Well,
crying wolf.
Maybe we need to talk to Mike about making you a screamer. Oh, yeah.
I need air. I need like
wow.
Anyway, so yeah. So what's your sip and sign off?
So, well, first off, what are we sipping today?
So, unfortunately, water.
Water,
because of my aging.
Well, we're getting old.
I can't.
We gotta get prepped for the holiday season, right?
So I'm drinking water.
Yeah. Okay.
What are you drinking?
I am also drinking water, but I'm sparkling water.
Okay. Anyway, so sip and sign off. I want to talk about, how I love documentaries, and one on Netflix, Being Eddie Murphy.
I really want to watch that, so I'm anxious to hear your opinion.
He is so talented.
Yeah.
So talented. Mm-hmm. He's funny. He's serious. He does impersonations. He does not take himself too seriously, which I love. He's humble. He's smart. And he's driven. He did not do drugs. He smoked weed when he was 30. It was the first time he smoked weed, but he was never into the cocaine, the drug. He had one mission, and that was to be famous.
Well, I think he achieved that.
Yeah.
So it's worth watching. It looks really good, and I love him.
Yeah, and it made me
I feel like I grew up watching his comedy show, Delirious and Raw.
And his movies are just
so many
iconic. Good movies.
They're so good,
But it was really good watching. I appreciate him more, and I like him more than before, just from getting to know him that way. So I would highly recommend. I thought it was great, especially if you grew up with him in the 80s like we did.
So you're saying if you're old, you'll really appreciate him?
Or if you remember his work. How about that? But really seemed like a great guy, somebody that you want to hang out with. So fun and funny. Mm-hmm. So, yeah, I highly recommend. What's yours?
Good. So my sip and sign off is also about a show. Drew and I just finished watching The Beast in Me.
On Netflix?
Yeah, The Beast in Me with Claire Danes.
Yes.
And you didn't like it?
It was a slow burn that burned me out.
It
was just
well,
not...
I love the actors in it, but it just
Mhm.
got super intense, and you're kind of just wondering if this complete and absolute psychopath is
Give it
going
out. Don't give it
to
away.
get away. Like, did he really do all this stuff?
Yeah.
And it is, I will not give it away, but it gets better. Like that first episode was a little slow, but there's only, I think, 7 or 8 episodes total. But it actually started like where Drew and I did not want to go to bed. We were both wanting to watch it.
Okay.
Yeah.
So we started it and it was just too slow for us, and then stopped. And I could see where it was getting good, and then I forgot about it. So maybe I'll get back. So,
well, that was good. Thank you.
Happy Thanksgiving,
Happy
everybody.
Thanksgiving.
If you enjoy this podcast, please follow, like, and share. You can find us on Instagram and TikTok.
And we will
See you next Tuesday.
Bye.